Too many Glockies.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, Big Smoot.
Your boy AJ.
And it's your boy Terrell.
We're back again with another episode of
Shoot the motherfucking three.
Man. What's up? How y'all doing, man?
What's up with you?
Back again, another week. We here and kicking it, man. How y'all week been, man? You know, you always got extra people who's smiling just as well as the ones that's not. How you doing?
Hey, shit, you know how it is, bro. As always, working. Just shit. Honestly, trying to buy more fucking equipment, bro. That's what I'm on right now.
Feel you on that. I feel you on that. We got a lot of shits in the work. Yeah, we keep saying it, but y'all don't understand these meetings on the other side of things is
Right.
really getting shit in order,
Working
man.
on this list.
Yes, sir. This list was grinded out. If y'all already see the title. You already see the title. So you know
Right, bro, and shit. And just trying to work on more projects, bro. I'm trying to do more photos, bro, more videos and shit. So yeah.
tuck into that production back for real.
Yep.
That's what's up. And shit, me, I ain't been doing shit. Same old. Every time we introduce ourselves, fucking working. I made a website now and trying to do more NFTs, draw some more NFTs up.
Terrell said he ain't doing shit.
You got a website, bro? What's the website, bro?
Terrell was like, I ain't doing shit. And then be like, I got a website. I done built 3 NFTs. You know, I'm working on holographic NFTs, but I ain't really do shit. I ain't do shit, though.
Yeah. I ain't got a website name yet. I still got to create that. Like, I'm in the process of creating it, but it is a website already.
Get his domain.
Yeah, everything like that, yeah. And I got to finish the final shit on it, and then I'll submit it, and then release it to the public. But yeah.
That's lit.
I ain't really do shit.
That's lit.
Terrell out here on his crypto, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Really changing the crypto world, man. I was gonna say, but I had a decent week, man. You know, it was a light week. It was a week that was, you know, my Pop's birthday. We record this on Mondays, but
Oh shit! Happy birthday, Mr. K.
Pop's birthday was on Tuesday. Oh, it's gonna be on Tuesday because it's gonna come after. But you know, Pop's birthday, so you know, happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to you. 54. He out here, old as hell. But for me, man, it's been a week because Shay out of town again. And I don't know, bro. If you ever dated somebody and they gone, it's like, when they there, you don't really care. They could be in another room. It don't mean nothing. But as soon as you're in the house alone, it feels different. Like, even if though you haven't probably spoke to nobody, you haven't probably spoke to her in hours, little shit, you know. But it still feel weird when they not there. It's like almost if you don't know.
Going to sleep, it don't be hard, but it be fucking weird just not have the extra body next to you.
Probably going to sleep early on shit. I'll be like, how the fuck am I in the bed at 9:30? I feel like I'm not supposed to be doing.
It be like that shit.
But man,
I sleep like a baby, nigga.
I'm weak.
You sleep like a baby? Hey, something I used to live by is sleep on socks on, but now I sleep with my socks off. How do y'all do it? That was the life-changing thing to me. I got so much more. I feel like I
sleep with my socks on, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to do the socks on. I do the socks off now.
Do the socks off?
It's something different about when you first take them, when you get under the cover, then you take them bitches off and do the little feet sway thing, like get the bitches nice and cozy.
See, bro, that's just it's bullshit, bro. You gotta sleep naked, bro.
Nah, bro, I feel violated if I sleep naked, bro.
I don't like doing that shit.
Bro, I don't know. It's something about, bro, like, just me being naked sleep. I be feeling comfortable as hell.
Uncomfortable as fuck. I can't do
that
shit.
Like, sleeping naked, like, I don't do it all the time, but sometimes, hey.
Don't get me wrong, I've done it before.
Especially, like, if it's kind of cool, hey.
I've done it before, but it ain't shit. That shit ain't for me. I ain't gonna lie. I need some drawers on.
Bro, drawers at least. Yeah. At minimum drawers, bro. Like, my bare ass cheeks touching my bed sheets. What if I gotta get up at the house in a rush? I don't want to be like, bro, if I knocked up, sitting outside, butt ass naked.
Wake up with linty dick and shit.
You gotta take a shower before you do that shit, though, cause
I'm gonna be sweating hard, bro. Yeah. I don't know, bro. It feel weird.
Like, people, do not sleep in your bed, bro, with dirty butt cheeks, bro. Like, don't do that shit, bro.
Come and smell like booty.
Boy, they gonna stain them motherfucking sheets up, boy.
Booty cheek, your whole bed sheets smell like booty cheek.
Motherfuckers gonna wake up like, why my goddamn sheets brown?
Shit, re-rocking. Funny, he said, why my sheets brown?
Got a whole brown thing in the middle of your fucking sheet, bro. Like, why?
Bro, that's funny as hell. But man, jumping into our first thing we want to talk about.
Wash your ass before you sleep naked, bro. I'm just saying.
For sure.
First thing I want to talk about, we gonna insert the list. We talked about this weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, actually.
Pause the video if you need to see the motherfucking list.
Moment of silence for the list. There you go. Look at the list. Now, this is a list that we talked about doing. This list took hours. Multiple people. Just not us.
Not even hours, days, nigga.
Days. This list consumed of so many people's input, not just only ours, but so many different people's inputs because, you know, as you see the categories, just to kind of give y'all the terminology in which you're reading it, and you're probably like, what the fuck? Why is there certain more rappers in certain decades versus others? So we figured the only way to do it is to kind of copy what the NBA did. And that's where the influence came from for the top 75. Because we realized something, you have to designate an allocation of people to each decade. It wouldn't be fair to just overlook the 80s, to overlook the 90s, to overlook the 2000s, 10s, 20s. Every era of hip hop has contributed to where we are now, pretty much. And as you can see, the thing that we chose to do in particular was the rappers of the 80s would actually get 10 rappers and 5 producers. The 90s would get 15 rappers and 5 producers. The 2000s would get 10 rappers, 5 producers. And the 2010s would get 15 and 5. And the 2020s would get 5 rappers just because we're so early in the 20s. We can't allocate too much to them.
For sure.
Just because it's so early. So we can't give them too many rappers. So they got 5 rappers and 2 producers. If you add it all up, it equals out to be 75. Now, let's flow through the list, guys. Starting at the 80s. Starting with the 80s here. I want to go with the list. All right. Starting with the 80s. This one might be one that people could debate. And each one also, as we'll mention at the bottom of the list, you already seen that each decade had a mentioned rapper. Outside of the 10 or the 15 that was allocated to them, we gave one person an honorable mention that could have potentially battled for the list just as well. That, in your opinion, you can swap her in and out if you want to. In the 80s, the rappers that made the list: MC Lyte, NWA, Slick Rick, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. and Rakim, LL Cool J, Public Enemy, Run DMC, Heavy D. Honorable mention being Salt and Pepper. No particular order. Now, we're not saying this is 1 through 10 for each decade, but all right, talk about that one. So how was y'all feeling about that one? What's the one that Smoot that you felt like you kind of was like,
Listen, after going back and looking, Salt and Pepper should make the list because their longevity into the 90s might have been a little bit stronger than, well, hell no, it's a lot stronger than a lot of these people on the 80s list, low key.
So you want to replace him with?
I'm thinking, if I had to say, either Grandmaster Flash in the Furious 5 or MC Lyte.
But you don't think Grandmaster Flash get more credit due to the fact that they were at like the beginning of hip hop?
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we would all agree that Run DMC is the highlight premier people.
Them and LL.
Out of this decade, right? Them and LL. They're probably the most premier people coming.
You said who?
LL and Run DMC.
Yeah, right.
I think we would agree that they're probably the most influential, most powerful, music heavy, everything all the way around. Out of it, right?
For sure.
Okay. I would say, I don't know. I love NWA though. I love the pick of us putting NWA. I'm not gonna lie. I love the pick of NWA. I don't know. Eric B. and Rakim, that's a classic. Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick. I just think influence on some of these people. Public Enemy, you know what I mean? Flavor Flav. He's one of the most famous people, and people don't look if you know who Flavor Flav is.
Yeah, boy.
And don't even know who Public Enemy is. So
For
it's
sure.
like the extent of what they've done has been crazy.
Right. Some people don't even know him for Public Enemy. Some people know him for Flavor of Love.
For sure. That's what I first found out.
Like, come on now, when the reality TV era was booming, bro,
Does he get credit for like kind of starting the love shows?
Nah, he really don't, but he should.
Ayo, he don't really get the credit, but he kind of get the credit for like the celebrity versions though, because VH1, he was kind of like, yeah,
bro.
if
He
you look at
filtered them
VH1,
with-
he was the
really-
first one.
Bro, I would say VH1. He filtered.
There would be
New
no
York of Love, Chance of Love, Ray J Love.
like right, bro.
Game
None of those
Love
shows would happen without Flavor Flav.
Oh, what's the rock star who had one? Brett
Michaels.
Brett Michaels.
Rock of Love.
Rock of Love.
They had Daisy of Love. They had all that, bro.
They kept trying to redo that. I ain't
But
gonna
they even
lie.
doing that shit on on the network Zeus now.
Like, right, bro.
Wow.
It's pretty much all the same shit.
I think you gotta give Flavor Flav his credit for that one. Yeah,
Definitely. But I want to move on to the producers. 80s producers end up being Dr. Dre, Rick Rubin, and DJ Quick. I think this is self-explanatory. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory for that era of music.
Yeah, we did our research about it. I don't really get too much into it because I'm not a huge 80s producers buff. Like, I don't really know. Only person I really know is Dr. Dre on the list. So I ain't really go too much into that. But we got some outside help with that, especially from people of that era that grew up around that time. So
yeah, got a lot of outside input. Because I know y'all gonna be like, y'all young ass niggas didn't know shit about
Y'all
that.
don't know
era."
shit about the 80s.
Trust me. We had to go get some outside input,
We gotta
bro.
get some outside opinions on this because we know we ain't the niggas out here just bumping 80s music.
For sure.
Right. We ain't just out here bumping it. So we definitely had to get some outside help on those. Now, I want to move on to the 90s because this is where things get a little more dicey.
Yeah, it gets started to heat up a little bit.
This where the debates really started to come
Medium, high heat.
Medium, because I was about to say, the next, they got them ones. I feel like the 2000s.
Because we was born, but we was kids, but we still know it type shit. So
I feel like the 2000s and the 10s is what took us the longest.
yeah, for sure.
I feel like that made it take forever. Because I feel like the 90s kind of led up to it, but I feel like the 2000s and 10s really.
I ain't gonna cap. The 80s kind of took us a minute because we had to do our research and get some outside
it was.
help on that. So we was like,
yeah.
we had to make sure we knew what we was talking about when we did that shit. Because we was like, we didn't want to piss off these OGs. They gon' y'all don't know shit. What the fuck? Y'all weak ass litters.
All right, but the 90s rappers end up being, if you look at the list, it was no particular order. Once again, no particular order. Wu-Tang Clan, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Outkast, Lauryn Hill. And we're going to cover everything with Lauryn Hill in Lauryn Hill. So if you're thinking about something else, the Fugees, anything else, we just
Nigga is Lauryn Hill. Nigga, we ain't doing all that.
Scarface, Nas, Ice Cube, Busta Rhymes, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Master P, and 3 6 Mafia.
3 6 Mafia.
With the unpopular opinion of either, and this is where we're up in the air, and we can get
this is
people.
the debate right
here,
here,
This
bro.
is the debate right now. For honorable mention, Lil' Kim or Juvenile. Now, as you see on the list, we made our final decision.
I bet I can just hear a lot of motherfuckers right now like Lil' Kim. Hey nigga, Juvie, who the fuck is you talking about? Like,
but it's like we made the decision of going with Lil' Kim at the time of when we talked about the list. But then after the fact, we talked about it, and I think the debate that rose was Juvie's music side of things and the music side of his impact of what he's done and things is the one that I think got kind of a bit overlooked when we were doing the debates then at the moment. Because I think Lil' Kim's impact on hip hop is just so significant that we just, I don't know. I think both.
I think if you look at both,
yeah.
If you look at both have somewhat of a longevity in hip hop, bro. Like to this day, you can play Back That Ass Up, bro, and everybody gonna hit the dance floor, bro. Everybody know what that shit is.
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas Lil' Kim, you can still play some Junior Mafia hits, bro. Like what you could play a motherfucking Get Money.
Yeah, I was just about to say Get Money.
You could play
I think that's probably her
I got a lot of shit, bro.
I know she got tons of shit. I'm gonna be honest. I know Lil' Kim
Lil' Kim got hits, bro. I think if we had a woman on this show, like females would probably say different, but I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna say Juvie.
I think thinking back to it, I probably would say Juvie. I I don't know. I would probably, I would probably have to say Juvie. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't really know. Shit, that could be up for debate because I can't even.
Let
I
us know in the
listen to
comments who
Juvenile
you would
more.
say.
Because I look at it, because it's like, damn, you don't really get a lot of these female rappers, bro, without Lil Kim.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. I think a lot of these female rappers, like her impact in regards to her lyricism, what she talked about, the content of which she talked about, led music to change. Like
True.
it passed on to like the rappers such as Trina's, the Remy Ma's, the Nicki Minaj's. Like, you know what I mean?
She's
like
the first city girl, huh?
Like, bro, like,
if you want to be
then-
honest, yeah.
And then you got Juvenile. Without Juvenile, do you get a Future? Do you get a lot of the guys that we see in
Lil Wayne's influence
Yeah.
on it. All
you
of
get
the
Lil
South
Wayne?
good. Do you
That's
get,
true.
Like
Do you
all
get
of
Lil Wayne? Because let's
Cash
be
Money
real,
who Cash Money is.
Cash Money, it was Juvenile. That 400 degrees, like, that was Juvie.
I feel like the list is damn near perfect until it gets to, I'd say.
But let's talk about
Bone
3 6
Thugs.
Mafia, because I think that's where like things are gonna get dicey. But 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, I think those are the ones that people are gonna look back and be like, "Fuck no, no." But I think
Y'all think Master P gonna be debatable for people, or they
no,
just
I don't think Master P should be debated at all. I don't. He's one of the first people that was preaching self ownership, bro.
That nigga put and you gotta be honest, bro. That nigga put New Orleans on, bro. Before Cash Money, it was him.
right, for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah,
Bro, he was doing action figures back then, bro. And niggas now be like,
That nigga had action figures.
figure.
Hey, yo.
Bro.
Master P was on wrestling, bro. I remember that. That nigga was on WCW.
that's what's up.
Bro, I don't know, having your own label, bro, signing legitimate artists and endorsing legitimate artists, having a clothing line. Like, bro, he was doing everything that Jayz and Rockefeller was doing and all of them was getting credit for, bro. He was literally doing them same things pretty much over there in like by himself without anybody ever really like
Honestly,
promoting
bro, he really was
For
on that
sure,
shit, bro.
For sure. Yeah.
movies. You think about it, bro. Like
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely coming hard with the
he was
movies,
doing
too.
all that.
So are we on agreement with Juvenile as the honorable mention?
Yeah, we can agree.
We can agree on that. We can agree on that.
And y'all let us know, bro. We're gonna have to put that up too. Like, what
It's
y'all
just an
think, too.
honorable mention too, so that it's like,
They didn't make the 75. It's just one that we wanted to recognize in that decade to really show like, hey, you know what I mean? But I think looking at the artists that's just like staples, it's kind of like when you think of Wu-Tang Clan, bro.
Yeah, that's you can't argue with
Undeniable.
that. You can't
like,
argue with Ice Cube, you can't argue with Tupac, Biggie, and Jayz.
Nah,
You can't.
Scarface.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
DM
a lot of people are gonna look at Scarface
DMX.
and be like, Scarface? But if you remember that time of music, like just really like growing up and then listening back to old music, bro, Scarface is that nigga, bro. Like
A lot of motherfuckers a lot of people are most definitely going to argue about Scarface. Like nigga, like what song he got? I watch.
they gonna be like, Little Kim Scarface? Do anybody even know who the fuck Scarface is anymore? Like, yeah.
Niggas is most definitely gonna be on bullshit. They gonna be like, why y'all ain't put Ja Rule on here? Like Ja Rule should have made it over him. Like,
Yeah.
watch, bro. It's gonna be a lot of shit.
Now, to think, because people are gonna wonder, right?
Yo,
I think this is the
Low key, Ja Rule could have made the 90s. I ain't gonna lie to you. But let's move on.
No, I wanna acknowledge this real quick. Because people are gonna be like, yo, who was y'all choosing out of that y'all got these people? When they gonna be like, we didn't think of this person, right?
Oh, bro, we thought of everybody, bro.
To give more of a context to the list, we chose that if you made it in an era, right? If you made it in a decade, that excluded you from future decades. Like, we're not gonna make it so that like a Jay-Z, for instance, he could have made it in the 90s, in the 2000s. There's no reason to putting Jay-Z on both. That's taking up a lot of spots for people.
Right.
That takes away from acknowledging other artists in them decades. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like to get more people on the list, we chose to do that and not repeat anybody. Besides, like you'll see, like people probably be like it's contradicting. You did Ice Cube and you did NWA. We did when you think of why we classified these, like we did even in the era of the 80s, we did NWA as a participant potentially, Eazy-E as his own artist, Ice Cube is his own artist. Like we separated the people to give people the option of like, hey, this artist was big outside of himself. Like in the 2000s, we did Cameron and Dipset. Cameron is one thing, Dipset is another. because both things were separate. We don't want to count Cameron's individual music as Dipset music because it's not. It's Cameron.
Hey, bro, like motherfuckers, I feel like people gonna agree with me on that Cameron shit, bro. I can't believe Antoine didn't agree. I was shocked.
That's crazy. That is crazy because Cameron. Moving on. Actually, no, we don't want to skip past the producers in the 90s. Puff Daddy, RZA, Jermaine Dupri, DJ Clue, and Timberland. People are like, did he didn't make shit?
That's how I feel like the one they gonna argue for sure. The P Diddy one. Other ones,
Diddy,
yeah.
niggas gonna be like, that nigga even make all these beats, nigga. Like,
they gonna be like, what about Manny Fresh? He was killing shit now, and everybody else in the early DJ drama and the. In the motherfucking, who else was on the potential list of producers for the 90s? We took Dr. Dre off. Kanye, during all of his early Kanye years. So it's kind of like,
motherfuckers gonna, I guarantee you, some people gonna be like, bro, like, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, bro. Like, what is this?
I mean, shit, it's our list, so fuck them, right?
Like, right.
Now,
you don't like it, make your own.
We are moving on to the 2000s. This is the year. I feel like this is the years, bro, when it was like, damn, bro, I love hip hop. Like, this is when I really found, I feel like when I found my personal passion for rap and shit, like really listening to music and really understanding the content of it, of like what they talking about. And it's like, oh shit, like he just put that in that. Okay, the double entendre. Oh shit. Like,
this 2000 list, bro, brings me back to like MTV days,
bro.
106 in Park. Sitting in front of the TV watching, like you really gotta watch music videos, bro, to hear what's new that's out.
For sure.
CDs.
Like when niggas dropped the world premiere of their video, bro, that was the first time you heard the song, bro.
Yeah.
Facts. It was no real leaks like that. Like, it wasn't really leaks.
Like, shit was crazy back then, bro. Unless you had, like, bootleg little CDs and stuff. But, man, that era.
This is a good era.
Yeah, man.
This made me think of jeans, shorts, jerseys,
because you go from that era, bro, to then we started going into, like, the mixtape era.
Mm-hmm.
And the mixtape era.
The trap, like, suit, bro.
The mixtape era might be one of the greatest fucking eras of hip-hop.
We'll get there. We're going to get there. Now,
let's go.
Talking about the 2000s. As you can see on the list, Kanye, Eminem, 50 Cent, T.I., Ludacris, Lil Wayne, Soulja Boy, Gucci Mane, Jayz, Missy Elliott, and Ja Rule. Now, looking at majority of the list, right? I want to give y'all concepts to we're going to call it the war room, of which we was going through and went and selected the list, right? Kanye West, Eminem, 50 Cent, T.I., Ludacris, Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane, Jayz. We didn't really have too much of a debate behind them artists. We kind of all came to kind of a conclusion that we all pretty much agreed about that, right? Because Gucci Mane is going to be one artist I think people are going to be like, Gucci though? And I think the reason why we put Gucci Mane on it was...
Hey, no, which one of y'all niggas said... No, I think he said Ludacris. But was it you who said, like, everybody at your job said T.I. shouldn't be on it or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man. What job is that?
Studio.
Everybody at studio should shut the fuck up, okay? Y'all know nothing. Niggas said T.I. shouldn't be on the list. Sound like a bunch of young niggas working there, bro. Like,
so this list came pretty much where those people were non-debates, right? Kind of just able to agree. However, we have 2 spots left and we were debating 4 artists. The 4 artists that we were debating was Soulja Boy, Missy Elliott, Nelly, and Ja Rule.
Don't forget Cameron.
And Cameron. We had Cameron on the list just as well. Yeah. So we had 5 artists, 2 spots left. Now, at first, we had Cameron locked in. Then we were thinking about it, really started looking at things, got other opinions, and was like, Cameron, when you look at the other artists, does he really beat them out?
I just want to say these two niggas did not think Soulja Boy belonged on the list.
No,
And
no,
Draco, I got your back.
Terrell. We didn't say you didn't belong on the list. It was when you're debating Soulja Boy versus these other
They debated Soulja Boy versus Cameron.
Hey,
Can you believe it?
I ain't gonna lie. I fucking said it. I most definitely said it.
They said Cameron belonged over Soulja Boy. Can you believe it?
Now we did come to a conclusion where obviously we agree that Soulja Boy deserves list more.
Niggas made sense.
Yeah,
niggas made sense. So I had to agree with y'all.
More than Cameron. And now looking at it, Missy Elliott, Nelly, and Ja Rule. They're three artists that people would, if they're fans of them, they're gonna tell us you're fucking nuts for even having this debate on if they made the list or not. Now, in which you see, Ja Rule is the only person on the list that is not mentioned.
He's the honorable mention.
Bro, this is like...
So that was the correction that was
like Klay Thompson.
Nelly got swapped out.
Swapped out for sure.
So, as you see, the debate kept going up until literally the docket that we all are looking at, Ja Rule is the honorable mention. So, we all made the debate and got to the point where outside opinions led us to really leaning towards, all right, Nelly deserves this a little more, and we can't second guess Missy Elliott. She's a trailblazer, bro. Like, as you see, Timberland made it in the producers, and we're gonna get there. There's a reason Timberland made it in the producers. It not only is it Missy Elliott and his other artists, but when you think about the premiere part of that era, bro, they had the sound. Like, it was something that they was running shit, and Kanye was on a blaze, Eminem, T.I. with the trap music, Gucci and Jayz, like they transformed trap music at that time. You know what I mean? Like
T.I. actually had a year, bro, where he was the man. Paper Trails. When he dropped that Paper Trails, he was the MVP that year, bro.
Running shit. No.
It was his year. Can't nobody deny that shit. And Wayne, come on now. We all know what Wayne did.
It ain't even. Do we even have to speak on Wayne?
We all know what. We all know what Kanye did. We all know where, like shit. Luda had a nice run.
50 Cent.
50 Cent came on the scene, bro. Came on the scene and took shit by storm, bro.
Hey, Jayz told the whole Rockefeller, y'all better get ready. That nigga 50 Cent coming.
He really said that shit
Yeah,
too.
he really said that shit.
Boy, and that list is crazy when you're looking at it. It's like ludicrous.
Nigga, Jeezy, Gucci, man. Come on, man. Like, we saw that versus. Like, everybody
There's
saw.
There's a reason that was like the most popular verses, bro.
Like, for real.
There's a reason.
Hey, remember the verses for 50 Cent and Kanye at the time? Who was going to have the best album on BET?
I remember that shit.
That shit was decent.
I got the graduation that year.
Yeah.
Bro.
Antoine bought Curtis.
It's like, ain't gonna cap. Kanye beat him that year.
Kanye did.
I know. But people will say 50 Cent deserved it more. And
I fuck with 50's album. But I just think Kanye shit was just hard.
Hell yeah. All right. So I want to move on to the 2010s. Looking back at that 2000s list, man, I feel like there's a lot of self-explanatory artists.
Nigga, do we get into the 2000 producers?
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. We didn't even get to the notables. To kind of fill that up, we chose Missy Elliott and Soulja Boy. Honorable mention on the list is going to actually be Nelly instead of Ja Rule as of our mentions. But let us know who you would think, who you would throw in there. Because honestly, choose your two out of the five. You got two spots left, and it's between Soulja Boy, Missy Elliott, Ja Rule, Cameron, and Nelly. Who's your three? Who's your two you're picking and your honorable mention? All right. I want to move on to the 2000 producers. Crazy. All right. We chose Swiss Beats, DJ Drama, Manny Fresh, Pharrell, and Scott Storch.
I think that's a good list.
Yeah, I think it's a fire list.
I think that list is amazing.
I don't think you could really deny that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, the other artists that were in contention for it is we had Zaytoven, Timberland during that era. Well, Timberland got taken out because he wanted other ones. Kanye West, Just Blaze, Jazzy Faye, DJ Premier. I said Premier. DJ Premier, Jay Dilla, early Metro Boomin, Rick Rubin, Pharrell, Ninth Wonder. So as you see that list, it's like wow, like
Yo, now that I think about it, Kanye didn't make this list as a producer.
But
no, Kanye didn't make it as a producer.
I'm
but
gonna be
Kanye's
real
a
with you.
rapper, so
But
we
he
put him
can
in
make it
rap.
as a producer. And
He
I'm
can make it
saying,
as a
and
producer.
I'm gonna say this on some real shit. If we're saying 90s, Puffy gotta go.
You putting replacing with Kanye?
Hell yeah.
I give you that, but then again, we only added a one to the list so we can make room for other people. So that's why he didn't make
But
it.
then you don't think Puffy deserves it? Bro, Bad Boys in the 90s? Then he was orchestrating all that shit.
Either him or DJ Clue.
People gonna look at but DJ Clue. DJ Clue. But I gotta say, bro, looking at this 2000s list, bro, Swiss Beats, DJ Drummy, Money Fresh, for real, bro, for real?
Sky Starch.
Sky,
That list is undeniable, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
bro, all
I
that
agree.
list, that whole list is literally what I grew up to. Like, when you want to be honest, like that whole list is literally
Shit.
Like-
All you missing is Jazzy Faye.
look,
Yeah, for
Jazzy
sure.
Faye and Just Blaze, like
A Jazzy Fizzle Production Shizzle.
Just
Show enough.
Blaze.
Just Blaze.
Yeah, as I gotta say, Many Fresh, Lil Wayne, early Hot Boys, later Wayne. Tough. 2010 rappers. This one,
It's getting spicy.
this is the one that means I feel like, can we all say this means the most to us?
Yeah, for sure.
Like this one meant the most to us.
Teenage years.
This is teenage years.
This is the
Most
years
definitely.
when you was already at the lunch table debating who's the hottest nigga at the time, bro.
This is my nigga. Hell with all this. This is Big Smoot with the dreads, walking down the motherfucking hallway with his backpack and his beats on, not giving a fuck what anybody's saying, just listening to my music, bro. Oh man, this takes me back. Go ahead, man. Let's go.
Bro,
ahead.
this is when, this is the era of like downloading like from like electronics and shit. Like when you could have a MP3, iPhone, iPad,
This was like-
iPod, like MP3 player early that years. I mean, like, and then
You
it's
gotta
like
think about this. This was still.
the era
was-
of social media.
This was the era of social media because now this is like the end of the download era,
Yeah,
going into the streaming era.
where and like you started getting your music on like iTunes and like you went to YouTube.
around
Like
that-
you think about it, YouTube became a thing where you could go and just go in there and play a song.
Right, bro. Not only is this like the end of the download era and going into the streaming era, my nigga. Like you could say this is the end of the mixtape era because this is when niggas low key stopped
The
doing
transition.
mixtapes.
I think this was the
People
transition
started
of it.
going into more like doing albums and EPs and shit like that.
That's very true. That's
Because
very
mixtapes after that just nobody was really doing them.
And I think this is when you started seeing a lot more melody to rap.
Yeah.
I think this is when we go into where you hear niggas get into their singing bag. And the reason why I said that is the first artist that we talking about,
Yep.
Mr. Drizzy Drake. He came in and, as we said, this is in no particular order. It just so happened to be that Drake was one of the first names on the list when we were debating it through. Now, looking at Drake, I think he's an artist that transcended that era. I feel like when it comes to how niggas approach making music,
My nigga, let's be honest. Look, like Drake is the LeBron James of his era. He really is, bro. That's really why everybody don't like him, bro. Because
he's just undeniable.
he just wins. He just keep winning. He's just a nigga that win, bro. And every time you think this nigga about to lose, oh nope, this nigga puts up another 50-point game.
Yeah,
Literally LeBron
for
other
sure.
night.
For sure.
But I think Drake is the clear champion of this era. But then this nigga he had his battles early in the 2010s and later in the 2010s. Because when I say early 2010s, I think the next three artists are the ones who I think initially was throwing dukes with him right off the bat. I feel like when you look at it, Meek Mill, Big Sean, Wale, because that's Dream Chasers Meek. That's mixtape Dream Chasers Meek. That's when Kendrick was when Travis Scott only was like a nigga who you didn't even know yet.
Bro, y'all niggas wasn't even fucking with Travis Scott at first, bro.
That's like early A1 days.
I kept telling everybody back in high school, bro, like, this nigga
Kendrick.
Travis Scott nice, bro. Everybody like, bro, like, who the fuck is that?
Bro, that's before even upper echelon Travis. Like, so when I look at it, what y'all think of that era? Like that early 2010s, like Rick Ross also. Like Rick Ross on the list, the Wiz Khalifa. I think that early 2010s. Obviously Nicki too.
Like, read out the list though. Like, who is it?
So the full list is Drake, Meek Mill, Big Sean, Wale, Travis Scott, Nicki Minaj, Young Thug, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Chief Keef, Future, Wiz Khalifa, Lil Uzi Vert, The Migos, and Mr. Rick Ross, Rose.
Nigga, cause first of all, this list is just crazy.
Bro, this list it's so weird because, bro, the 2010s was such a shift in music that it was like
Because I say
the back half was so different than the front
the
half.
2010s was when Ross was dropping some of his bad shit.
Bro.
Wiz Khalifa, high school, that was what?
09, 2010,
sophomore year, bro.
2011,
Like freshman, sophomore year.
2012.
When
Woo.
Wiz Khalifa was on. Oh, man.
You know, obviously, this is the thing. People will bring up like Lil
Shit is-
Wayne was still the shit. Kanye was still the shit. Kanye's still shit to this day.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne still. So those artists, we're not gonna bring us to this conversation only because
Like, look, man, they made it in the
previously made it.
2000s, bro.
So
like, we
y'all
not
gonna bring up
counting
them
everybody.
artists, Eminem. Y'all gonna bring them up? No, we're not counting them again. We're excluding them.
You look at everybody on this 2010s list, bro.
That's
You look
fire,
at,
bro. That's so much heat, bro.
like, bro, because I remember when Big Sean and Meek dropped that motherfucking Burn. That shit was like the hottest song at that time, boy.
Shit.
That shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
Like, you
Bro,
got
Wale's work.
Wale.
J. Cole's Forest Hill Drive.
nigga. Wale really had niggas at school saying that's slight work.
Bad.
Man,
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flower.
His
Bomb.
code, I think, like that's the thing, because we had a debate at studio about this.
I'm gonna be real, bro. If we're
Can I
talking
say this? Hold
about,
on real quick,
go
real
ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
Because people are going to question Wale. People are going to question my guy, the mellow of the fucking rap game.
That's Hoodie Mellow, bro. That's Hoodie Wale, bro. Hoodie
Man.
Old Lou.
My man's, bro. Not only did he have hits on hits during that era, bro, he was one of the only rappers that, first off, was really in this bitch rapping. If you listen to this nigga,
Hey, that nigga.
Poetry.
Sorry to cut you off. That nigga had motherfuckers rocking Nike boots.
Bro, can we give my man his credit for the sneaker game in the rap? Bro, nobody was really on this sneaker shit. People give Lil Yachty, Nelly, and all these people their credit, bro. Give my nigga Wale his credit, bro. Where
Like, I ain't even know Nike had boots. I heard that song. I
bro,
ain't even gonna lie to
he
you.
really bro, phone posits to this day, bro. He's still a nigga that influences. If he like a shoe, bro, it makes an impact on the culture in regards to sneakers and fashion, bro. They gotta give my nigga Wale his credit, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then Wale got some of the best hip hop R&B crossover songs, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like, Wale could hop on an R&B track, bro, and kill that shit, bro.
That
Like,
with the Rihanna feature? Had you in that motherfucker?
like, man, when he did the Bad remix
Bro.
with Rihanna, nigga. First of all, Rihanna was made for that fucking song. Rihanna was made for that song, bro. It was almost like it was basically like, bro, you should have just asked. That's all you had to do.
All you had to do was just ask. I remember us having that conversation at the lunch table, and we was like, all he had to do was ask. Then you got Big Sean. This is premier. I feel like prime Big Sean.
Bro, like, if we're talking about Big Sean, I've always told y'all, I always thought that Big Sean during this era was supposed to be a top 5 guy.
I think Kendrick and J. Cole just.
But
I think the next part.
Real shit, because I feel like J. Cole took his spot, bro. Well, no, I feel like J. Cole and Kendrick both took his spot.
And Kendrick had his low-key beef with Big Sean, too.
Because Kendrick dropped that Good Kid, Mad City. It was a rap.
Bro.
Yeah, I think
And
it was over
and
for
then
a lot
Cole-
of rappers after that. I think that's when the rap game just like elevated to a whole another level.
Like, shit got real when he dropped that shit, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Cole was already kind of buzzing.
Yeah.
But then he dropped that motherfucking
Forest Hill
because
Drive.
he dropped that Forest Hill Drive. But he
before that,
was
I think it
buzzing
was- I
because
think it
he
was
was
like
buzzing
Rookie
off that
Teeth.
He was buzzing off that goddamn
or was it
off
Ugly
that
Smile?
Friday Night Lights.
Friday nights.
That Friday Night Lights was hard.
What the fuck is the name of that
You
song?
mean
I'm
Born
talking
Center?
about?
Didn't
You
Born
talking
Center come in
about
after?
Born Center?
No, with Crooked Smile.
That was Born Center.
Okay, yup, that shit.
Yeah, boy.
Born
Like he
Center was
had
fucking
like
raw.
J. Cole.
He had that shit with Miguel during
J.
that
Cole
time.
had J. Cole.
Power
Let's be
Trip?
real. Yeah, Power Trip. J. Cole got some hits, bro. He got classic albums, bro.
Bro, the hits.
But
J.
that
Cole is a
but
top
Forest
5
Hill
rapper.
Drive.
Top 10 rapper ever.
Forest Hill Drive is what, to me, is what just made him an all-out elite, bro. It was like, okay,
There's
say no more, bro. Say no more.
No question
like,
about your status.
say no more.
in the
Like,
rap
right,
and
bro. When he
hip-hop
dropped that shit, bro, I played that shit
I was in
all
Atlanta
week,
when that
nigga.
shit came out, and I ain't know J. Cole. No, I knew J. Cole because I used to listen to Born Center in high school. But when that shit came out, I was like, this album fucking fire, nigga.
Nigga, I played that
Fire
shit
Squad
all week at
to
Sam's Club. Nigga,
GMOD.
fuck you mean?
That shit
Bro,
was.
that shit's amazing. But
Damn.
I gotta go back to Good Kid, Mad City, bro. That was the album, bro. Man, I was like, it was like our senior year, bro. I was playing that shit every day, all day, bro. From Money Trees
Bro, I remember.
to fucking what's the movie? The movie
Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice. Bro, fuck is y'all
I remember I was riding with AJ and his dad one time. And goddamn, what was it? Backseat freestyle came on.
All
This
my
nigga-
life I want money and
When I
power,
tell you-
respect my mind,
When I tell you this nigga AJ went into a full performance in that car, bro. He was that nigga
was
rapped
my
every word.
shit, bro.
And the funny thing was, bro, he was rapping to Mr. K the whole time. He was all up in his face and shit, bro. I'm in the back just laughing, bro.
I ain't gonna
Bro.
sound.
The
I still listen to that
interludes?
song.
Probably the best interludes on
Bro.
any album. Damn near.
Oh hell yeah!
Like,
That
yeah.
made,
Best
that made
interlude.
I want
people
your
step up their
body.
game.
I want your
Bro,
body.
Because you got that big old fat ass. Yeah.
Like, somebody say Domino's.
That was my shit.
Like,
People had to step up they transition.
He high as
game.
hell.
then you gotta go with
He ain't tripping off them damn dominoes.
getting back to the list though.
Combat. Funny as
Then you
shit.
gotta go with Chief Keef, bro. Well, Chief
you
Keef
talking
came
about
sophomore
drill?
year. That was what? Cause I feel like cause Chief Keef came what sophomore year.
Chief came sophomore year. Because that's what I don't like. It was actually a
Yup.
team. It was
Yeah,
actually,
for sure.
Yep. Cause Lil Reese and all them. Cause Lil Reese
Mhm.
dropped that song with Drake, and yeah. And that's when Ross had dropped that Black Bar Mitzvah mixtape.
Bro, he put a
Hey,
whole.
Ross was cold back then, bro. Hey, I'm so glad we put Ross on this damn list, bro. If we would have left Ross, bro, I wouldn't be able to live with myself, bro.
I couldn't do
Like,
it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
real.
But I'm gonna be honest. I think when you think about what Chief Keef's impact was, bro, I just solely was like this. Not only is it the music till this day still lasts, he has probably one of the most iconic hip hop songs ever. And
Oh, nah, finito.
that's the thing. He has two. That's the part, bro. He has
Three.
two.
Sober.
And Love Sosa.
Sober.
I got all this
So,
motherfucking
bro,
jewelry
you
on.
can, bro, his whole first shit that he did was just, bro, he, honestly, bro, if you really want to be honest, Chief Keef has a classic album. If you really want to be honest.
His mixtapes before that was banging too. Back from the day was
Even back on, but then people don't
Bro,
know.
that shit
That's
hot.
for the, I feel like that's more Midwest. We know about that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think when you think about nationally, you think about who came out of that, bro. You think about the Little Dirt, the G Herbos, the Little Bibbies, the LA Capones, the Rondo Number Nines. These are people that's referenced in songs with famous people, bro. Lil Mouse, bro. Like his time he had was all based off of them just as well. Like, bro, Young Chop, like, bro, they had a whole era, bro.
Now
Lil
listen.
Reese, Buka 600.
If I had to say,
all these niggas, bro.
I'm not from Chicago.
E-Day.
Now niggas in Chicago might say niggas in Chicago might say different, but to me, if it, like that nigga Chief Keef really brought like a
whole new life.
whole new life into Chicago, bro.
Whole new.
And I would say, yeah, Chief Keef, bro. And then hell, I put King Louis right behind him, bro, cause
Damn, I forgot our King Louis. Katie got bands.
he got bands, bro. Katie.
Nah, for sure. Definitely. He brought Chicago back in the map for sure. Like after not saying Kanye and them took a break or anything, but it's like once they got super mainstream, Chicago didn't really have that one
Right.
big.
They were past the Twister
they
era
were-
and all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It was really just kind of like.
And he came out with that shit. I remember the first time I heard it was some drunk dude rapping it at the bus stop. Like, I don't like. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Right.
And
Fake
then the next
niggas.
day, boom, that motherfucker blew the fuck up. I was like, damn.
Bro. And I want to give him that credit. Now, I want to look at the back half of the 2010s.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Nigga, Lil Uzi, Migos.
Lil Uzi, Migos, Future, Thug. What y'all
Thug.
think, bro?
I think.
That's
Look at Thug, bro. Like, I feel like all those names are undeniable, bro. Some people might try to sit there, and I feel like the only person people will try to get at is Uzi.
Nah, most they'll get at Thug, that mumble rapper, all this extra
You think
shit.
they'll try to go at Thug? I
As
feel
far
like
as what? Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
from
Now,
being
I'm
on
going to
the
bring up
list.
artists that people are going to be like, why did you leave them off, right? Because I want to look at, because we're looking at the back half, right? And I want to look at artists that people are going to be like, they deserved it a little more than them in the back half or even in the middle part of it. Bray Strimmer, Pusha T, A$AP Rocky, Chance the Rapper,
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, Childish Gambino, Cardi B. Like, people are going to bring up those artists. I think when you look at this list, even also, I don't want to forget, we did say Young Thug, Future, Lil Uzi made the list in the back half in the Migos. Also, Travis Scott. I think the reason why those artists didn't make it, and A$AP Rocky's one that I personally felt like should have made it. You know what I mean? I was pushing for Rocky. Y'all didn't really feel Rocky, but I was pushing for Rocky.
I gave
I
Rocky
fuck
a
with
vote.
Rocky, but does he make the top 10?
I gave
That's
Rocky a
just-
vote.
that's
I
what
just
it
didn't
is.
think, like, looking at all these other people,
We left out
I
Tyler
was like,
too.
do I
He
really
didn't even
think
make it.
that?
Tyler.
Do I think that he has more hits or maybe more longevity than? Not even more longevity because they all basically still going. But I don't know, do he have more hits than all these people, bro? Would he beat all these people out hit for hit? And to me, it was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, for sure.
I think hits, I think impact on the culture, I think what they mean to the culture. I think Rocky, this is one thing I do want to acknowledge with Rocky, is that he was an artist that I think high fashion was popular, right? Like, I think like Kanye, that young Dro Kanye era, I think showed people more of like wearing polos, dressing in slacks, like kind of dressing up a bit. You know what I mean? Because I want to give Young Dolph his credit for that too. Young Dro. Sorry, not Young Dolph. Young Dro.
Rocking polo.
Right.
Hey, Young Dro was out here with the polo shit,
Yeah,
though,
for sure.
bro. I gotta get that nigga his credit, bro.
Yeah, him, Kanye, Cudi. I want to give all them people their credit. You know, they just do. But I think when you think of some of these artists during that time, like I want to revert back to Rocky, is at his time in the 2010s, I think he made wearing like these other designers, like obviously everybody knew Gucci, everybody knew Prada, Louis, and shit like that. Those are popular brands, but he made the Mark Jellas, the Rick Owens, the Bottegas, the Chrome Hearts, the other brands popular to where then it makes the path for Uzi, who comes in and starts talking about Off-White and all this other designer that makes people like, what is that? Like, because people can say they were into those things prior to, but no, they weren't.
Hey, you know what? I give you that.
Like,
Rocky and Uzi most definitely put on Off-White, bro. Because I didn't really see a lot of people wearing Off-White until those two really started talking about it.
yeah, like Kanye was wearing Off-White with the flannels with the stripes on the back, you know, shit like that. Like, so there was a lot of
too.
Yeah, so there was a lot of artists that would like kind of put it on Off-White, and it was like those other brands. But I feel like Rocky, and when they came out with Harlem, and you think of A$AP Bari and Ferg and what they did, like in their whole era with the with the A$AP Mob. You know, I think that I want to give credit just due to that they did battle. He did be one of the finalists that could have potentially made the list, but when you look at this list and for the back half of it, all of Uzi is pretty much in that era. And when you look at what Uzi's impact is to that nigga's literally music right now.
I'm about to say, my nigga, I still listen to Love Is Rage too.
Oh, hell
Bro.
yeah. I was just gonna
Like,
get at
nigga,
that
what?
shit.
Love is Rage 2, nigga. Love is Rage 1.
Hey,
Love is Rage changed my life. I ain't gonna care.
Lil Uzi versus
Super
the world,
Saiyan.
nigga.
Oh my god.
So when I first
Grab
heard
the
Super
Wheel.
Saiyan, I was like, this shit.
Grab the Wheel is probably my favorite Lil Uzi song, bro.
Canadian Goose.
Like, that shit hard, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, New York Nights.
P's and Q's is probably my favorite Lil Uzi song.
New York Knights, my favorite.
I might even have to say 7 a.m. on Love Is Rage.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga. Moist might be my favorite
Woo,
on
Moist is
on Love Is
fire.
Rage.
Moist is fire.
Cause you can't even find Moist on like Apple Music and shit like that, bro. I don't even think you can find it on Spotify.
What's that one song?
Yeah, you gotta find it on like mixtape apps.
It's the song about the house. What's the house?
Safe House.
Safe House.
I want safe in the safe house.
Oh, bro, early Uzi. Come on, bro. Uzi's under. I feel like for us, we all agree. Uzi's
Yeah, we was banging the fuck out that tape. Boy, that shit was cold. I think we was some of the first people in Minnesota really like on Uzi hard as hell.
But I'm gonna talk about one name that kind of heard that we didn't get to put on here.
Who is that?
Low key Tory Lanez, bro.
Man,
because
once we said him at the end, I was like,
yo,
damn.
I was like, damn, bro, like we really.
And he
Tory Lanez really didn't make the list, bro. That's crazy.
You know what I want to say? What my impact was for Tory not making
the chick tapes. Come on now, bro.
I agree with you. But I feel like what made me not put Tory on the list is I feel like now he's with past this person.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like at the time of his prime part of it, I honestly want to say Bryson Tiller paved the way for them. Like Ty Dolla $ign, that half in between. Because I want to say, like, bro, I'm going to be honest. Like, we were into the rap side of Tory Lanez.
Hell no.
Nah, nigga. I'm with Terrell on that one, bro.
You don't think majority of people
like,
were
nigga,
just into the R&B side of them?
Like, nigga,
when we used to listen to that shit too.
But that's what I'm saying. We used to be into
I was listening. My nigga, I was listening.
Into that shit.
Because the thing was.
What do you mean? That's all he did.
No, because think about it. We were banging Maverick in, like, back in the Machiavelli. We were banging Machiavelli in the chick tapes.
Listen.
But we really want to be honest, bro. The majority of people just banging the chick tapes.
Listen.
I count Machiavelli as R&B and rap at the same time.
Because he was dropping his rap shit. That's when I first heard him.
Yeah,
he was dropping like Diego and all that.
Yeah.
And I heard like that say it. And I was like, wait. Hey, this nigga singing too? Oh, this shit hard. And say it was hard, bro.
I guess y'all counted Diego and shit as a rap, so I agree then.
But no, but like, I hear what you saying. I hear what he's saying too, but Terrell is right, bro, because when he started dropping the R&B shit, it showed everybody like, oh, like, nah, this nigga can do other shit, bro. And the chick tapes were hard. You can't deny that.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, now, his first album wasn't all that. Like, whatever you call it, I Told You or whatever. But then, I say like, what's the album when he had your man's Trippie Redd on it?
I know what you're talking about.
Hey,
what is that?
But I can't remember.
Lit, all that shit, like something like that.
I can't remember.
The Red Nose song or whatever. That shit was hard though. That album, I feel like really did it for him and really put him back on.
You're totally talking about because you got Memories Don't Die that dropped in 2018. That has a couple things, BID. That kind of got some shit too. I think he had a lot of shit. I agree with you. I do agree because I banged Tory Lanez at the time. You know what I mean? So I 100%. I feel you. I feel you on that. Another artist that people probably would have argued that didn't make the list because these artists is, Pusha T. We weren't the biggest fans of Pusha T. He's during this era. He actually won a Grammy for Best Rap Album during this era in time.
For that Daytona.
For Daytona, the thing that I personally don't like about Pusha T is I feel like the content of his music never really changes all too much.
AJ is a Drake fan. That's really what it is.
I watched this episode of Sneaker Shopping Today. I was like, weak ass shoes.
Funny.
He was talking about his shoe collab with Adidas. Weak ass Adidas.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Drake's little knock the joints, the hot steppers, trash.
them little white shoes.
The hot steppers.
Yeah.
Talking about the one with the hearts at the bottom.
No.
Motherfuckers look like regular, like they look like air shocks or what do you call them, motherfuckers? Like Nike air shocks or some shit.
Hey, those shits is decent. Though. I ain't gonna count. They're ugly, but they decent. All right, I want to move on to the 2010s producers. Anybody else y'all want to talk about that was in that era?
Nah, not really. Migos, we could go on them, but
we all know what the Migos did.
We all know what the Migos did, bro. Like, come on now.
Thug, Future.
Like that
Future's
Culture album.
2016? that 2016, 2017 Future run, and I feel like Thug kind of went on a run during that era too.
But come on now, I don't think we'll ever see a run like how we saw with Future again.
Bro,
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, do you kind of? I feel like
No, we're never gonna see a run like that again,
He's
bro.
gonna say little
True.
baby. He's
No,
not
we're
doing
talking
that.
I ain't gonna
about-
cap. I was about
we're
to say
talking
artist, and
about-
I was about to say I'm capping.
We're talking about mixtape after mixtape after
And
mixtape.
them bitches all
Album after
Album
album.
after album, he was just dropping shit, bro.
no order because I remember Purple Rain,
I'm gonna be
56
honest,
Nights.
I think all the way up
Monster.
until me personally, I think he went on a run all the way up until it is Future Hendrix. It's The Wizard. That's what it's called. The album, The Wizard.
Nah, his run stopped around that time.
I don't like that. But up until that point, every project, and then I think he redeemed himself because motherfucking World on Drugs. I can play that album from
No,
start.
you're talking
to
about
finish.
you're talking about After What a Time to Be Alive.
Well,
You forgot
I'm about to say,
that.
because What a
Well,
Time
What
to
a
Be
Time to Be
Alive.
Alive is
After
pre-
What a Time to
that's
Be Alive,
pre
yes,
The
you're
Wizard.
right.
That's pre.
That's
After
pre-
What
The
a Time to Be
Wizard.
Alive, that
That's
was kind of
pre-
like, that's where his run started to slow down.
Okay.
Nah, that's when it started to slow down, bro. Because he was still dropping fire,
'Cause I think even
but he
with
started to
Gucci-
spread his shit out a little bit, bro. He wasn't dropping
True.
like project after project. He was like, all right, let me
'Cause I think
push some
it
of this
was the
shit.
two
Let me
projects-
space some of this shit out.
Him and Young Thug, Super Slimy, and The Wizard was the two that I was kind of like, I'm decent on these. But I think he redeemed himself because the motherfucking World on Drugs and what's the shit with Trapped in the Sun?
High Off Life.
High Off Life.
That's my favorite album.
I don't like that shit was hard.
That's one
Them
of my
shits is
favorite
amazing.
albums in the world. I ain't gonna lie. High Off Life is one
Bitch,
of
don't
the
get
best
too
albums to
comfortable.
me. And Vincent and
Hot tech.
Vincent
Woo.
capping because he said that album is not good. I said,
That
what
album
the
was
fuck?
Riding
hard.
Strikers.
Ride Strikers might be the
Riding
best shit on there.
Strikers. Nigga, the whole album fire.
All right, but I want to say before we leave, because I feel like this era in hip hop.
Before we move on, nigga,
Before we leave, yeah, I know. I don't know why I say it before we leave.
go ahead. Bro.
The artist I want to bring up, Nicki Minaj. I think what she did with hip hop was something that transcended for women that led to where we are today, where there's so many relevant female rappers. Because I want, like we talked about Lil' Kim
Oh my
previously.
nigga, like, and I don't want to cut you off, but if we're being honest, like Nicki is top 4 in this era.
For sure.
100%.
Like,
And you want to be honest.
and I told niggas, bro, when we did the Mount Rushmore, bro, I think she beating Future out for that spot.
No,
bro.
she
Like,
not.
Yeah, she is,
No,
nigga.
she not.
Yeah,
Who-
Nicki might be.
Nigga, who's getting left off then, Terrell?
I don't know, but it can't be Future. I'm talking shit. I don't get it.
Hey, for real, nigga.
Can't be Future. Nah, I 100% agree with you, bro. I think Nicki is an automatic pillar. I think when we did this list and everybody went through and we voted, I think we knew there were artists that were automatic locks. Like, we knew going in a Drake, a Kendrick, a Cole, automatic. And looking at the fourth person, we were like, this is why this era has 15. Nicki Minaj, bro. It is undeniable what she did during this era that people can talk about Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and all these rappers now. Nicki, they would be knows them if it wasn't a Lil' Kim, if it wasn't a Nicki Minaj, like if there wasn't a Trina, like what
Nigga, you said there would be no Lil' Kim?
I'm saying
No.
there would
Oh.
not be them if they.
I thought that's what you said. I was
If
about
they
to say.
would then start.
But no, I
something
feel
like
you.
that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it would be like something that what Nicki did. She was the best. Like how she said, bro, her numbers are better than your favorite male rapper.
For sure.
Your favorite male rapper can't do what she did. I sold more albums than them, nigga. Like
It definitely wouldn't be another Nicki because labels were trying to recreate a Nicki.
they are
Minaj.
literally going to try to manufacture themselves a Nicki.
Yeah.
Like they're literally the reason you have Sweetie, why you have the City Girls, why
But the
you
thing is,
literally
though,
have
like,
a Cardi B, a
this-
Meg.
Like, you can do that now.
For
You
sure.
can do that now because of Nicki. You can do that now because of people like Cardi. Like, shit. Like, the game has evolved, bro. Like, these girls want to see women just like them rapping. They don't want to just hear the niggas.
Yeah, and it sucks that Cardi B didn't make the list. You know, the difficult part about Cardi B's career right now and how we manage her with the list because in the 2010s, it was like, yeah, a lot of her stuff could have made it, And then in the 2020s, it was like, cause as we showed you the full list, she didn't really make the list at all. And she made it as an honorable mention. Let me look at the list as we were recording this. No, she didn't make the honorable mention. In the 20s. But the reason it was difficult is because when you look at the 2015, the 2010s, would you really put her over any one of those artists? When you look at everything in a whole, like, you really don't really get, you can't really beat any of them out. And then it's like when you look at the 2020s, we kind of wanted to make sure that we made that mark on back half of 2019, going into 2020 until current day. And it's like Cardi B really slowed down because she was pregnant. She chose not to really make too much music. Yeah, she had smash hits. She had WAP during that period of time, which is a song that will be played forever. But I think when you look at it and you weigh it out for the artists that made it in the 2020s, I think it was something that, she doesn't beat them. But I want to move on to the producers of the 2010s.
Honorable mention, bro. You forgot.
Oh, I missed the brother man Post Malone. How do y'all feel? How do you think people are gonna feel about that? With him he's that cross genre.
I guarantee you gonna see a couple people be like, that should be Cardi. If y'all gonna say honorable mention.
Tyga, maybe? Or ASAP Rocky?
Nigga, don't, nah. Nah, Tyga.
A Chance the Rapper?
Nah, it should have been Tyler.
Childish? Or Tyler?
Tyler, Creator, still has fucking huge fan base to this day.
Yeah.
But y'all see where Tyler made it, looking at the full list. We'll get there.
Hey, bro, like, don't let these niggas fool y'all, bro. They not fucking with Tyler like that, bro.
Hey,
I was playing,
Tyler,
I was playing Tyler down in California, bro, and all of them was like, bro, turn this shit off, bro. Who is this?
No, hold on. I got you. Okay. I don't like Igor. But I
ain't even played Igor.
I respect Igor. Early, Odd Future days and shit like that, I even had to close. I even had the upside down cross with the cat on it.
Bullshit. Hey, everybody at Cooper was not fucking with Odd Future like that. All y'all niggas said Odd Future was weird and that Wiz Khalifa was the way to go. That was all y'all
I don't know
said.
what you talking about,
Nah, bro.
But
at that time,
Pookie,
because when
all of them niggas was Odd Future the fuck out.
Because when Odd Future came out, nigga, that's when Wiz had dropped Cabin Fever and all that shit, bro.
I was seeing Wiz.
And everybody was like, nah, bro, Wiz better than them niggas, bro. Them niggas weird. Like, I remember that shit, bro.
Yeah,
don't sit here and lie to me.
Was talking to.
That was all them. That was all them niggas at Cooper, bro.
Yeah, okay. If you don't know, nigga, Maine and them literally created an abbreviation because of fucking Odd Future.
I might give you Maine and them, but everybody else was all Wiz Khalifa and saying that goddamn Odd Future was weird. Fuck all y'all niggas, bro.
I personally, for me, I like Tyler
Bronx.
Creator more later on in his career. But as far as like, I don't have to listen to somebody to give him credit. Tyler definitely belongs in this list because he's a fucking huge artist. I don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, I
just know the impact he made. I didn't listen to everything Nicki Minaj, but she is a fucking major artist.
Nah, I feel you. But yeah, I'm going with Post Malone, bro. Post Malone deserves that spot. Let's get into the producers, though.
Producers made the list. DJ Khaled I was gonna say Mustard, but he did make it. But I want to read it how I see it. DJ Khaled, Metro Boom, and Mike Will made it. T- and Mustard.
Yeah,
I think when you look at this decade, we had the list of DJs and producers we went through for this decade that we were like, who will we make?
There's gonna be a lot of people saying, "What about Southside? What about Murder Beats? What about Pierre?"
Just to give y'all just the idea of who we just kind of went through: 40, Southside, Murder Beats, Kid Cudi, Mike Dean, Travis Scott, Frank Dukes, Kid Cudi, Boy Wonder, Zaytoven, Hit Boy, London. Like it's tons of people.
So a lot of people gonna be mad about London.
It's tons of people we went through. And I think looking at the producers that we have, I would stand behind it. I would stand behind it.
Yeah.
I would stand behind it.
The only person I would say who probably, the only two people or three, you know what? I can't even say nothing, bro. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that really should be on the list.
That's why, because like, if I'm going to say three, I got to say 4, 5, 6, like, damn, bro.
My one that y'all, I ain't going to cap. My one that y'all didn't really fuck with too heavy that I feel like should have had a stronger push was 40. I'm just going to say that. I feel like 40 should have had a stronger push.
Why? Because he made shit for Drake.
The biggest artist of the decade. Just saying.
I feel like the thing
Just
is with this list though, I feel like it should be chosen based on who work with a lot of artists and the hits they
The
made with
versatility?
the versatility and the hits they made with other artists.
I was
Like
just
if
on that.
40, I give it. He's a good producer, but he hasn't really expanded to everyone else in the industry. Like you can't just do one person to be amazing at.
I
You know?
get you. I get you.
I feel you.
I get you. All right. I want to move on to
The 20s.
I know. I was just looking at the list. That is fire. That is a fire list. So 20 rappers. We have 5 rappers who made this list. So it's a shorter one. Only because we're technically 3. We're gonna count 3 years into this because we're gonna count the 3.5 pretty much because we're gonna count the back half.
3
of
years in 2020.
Yeah, 2020, 21, and 2022 where we're at currently. Lil Baby, Lil Durk, NBA YoungBoy, 21 Savage, Kodak Black. Honorable mention being Tyler the Creator.
It was tough, y'all. Cause
This one I think was one of the most difficult. It was difficult. It was definitely difficult.
Because I think this Final Four was just as tough as the 2000s Final Four. Trying to pick that one.
Yeah, because it was automatically we had Lil Baby. We all agreed that Lil Baby, I think unanimously was locked.
Lil Baby and NBA YoungBoy for
NBA
sure.
YoungBoy. I think those two was automatic locks for us. And then we voted in Lil Durk. And then the final 4 for this one. No, I think the final 5 was pretty difficult. No, it was the final 4. Final 4. It was 21 Savage, Kodak Black, Tyler Creator, and Cardi B. And we also had Megan Thee Stallion in there, but we took Cardi B out and we did Megan Thee Stallion. That's who the final 4 was.
No, y'all took Meg out, nigga. I put Cardi B in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kept arguing with Cardi B, but I think Megan Thee Stallion had a little more of a push on that one. How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about this list? Because I think that was a pretty difficult one with us having to choose. I think we came to a consumption. I think was the first person was 21 Savage. He was the one that we kind of all leaned towards that we were like, all right. Thinking about what he's done since that album, I Am, I Was, he's been on tear. Savage Mode 2, feature after feature after feature. He's killed this last 3 years, bro, where he's been one of the hottest artists that's always been on something. Especially if you think about 2022, he's one of the artists that's really, really killing shit right now. Like, next to Kodak right now, I think he's the one that's like the hottest in 2022 right now.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta say. Lil Baby, how do y'all feel, man? Because people, I could have argued him for the 2010s. Are they Lil Baby? But I think...
Hey, yo, people might think I'm crazy for saying this. But 21 Savage, low-key, is the new T.I.
Ooh, I could get you on that. I could feel you on that. I could feel you on that. I could see that.
He really is. If you really look at it,
I can see that.
He's the new T.I. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that, bro.
The thing is, I see what you mean by it, though. Like, that person, bro, that's in the South, bro, that's like, he cool with everybody. Like, there's not too many people that dislike him.
All right,
he's
bro.
Very wise. He's a very wise dude. Like,
he got the credit. He got the credit, bro.
On both sides.
On both sides, bro. Like, people respect him in the streets, bro, and they respect him, in
the business
world, bro, just as well. So, like, shit.
I think, I could give you that. I can 100% see you on that.
Who was the list for the 20s?
20s, once again, was Lil Baby, Lil Durk, NBA YoungBoy.
No, like the entire list.
Oh, entire list that we were debating. Okay, let me go to that list. If you can Smoot can see, look at this list of notes of artists that were in debates, man. You probably can't see it, but the list was crazy. So, artists that we were debating, Rowdy Rich is a standout, Gunna's a standout, Moneybagg Yo, big standout. The Baby, Cordae, Polo G, Pop Smoke, Rod Wave. I think these are artists that, when you look at that list, all of them.
Lil Yachty could have made it.
Yachty.
Sheesh. There's a lot of niggas that got left off, bro.
I think when you look at us, a lot of people left off. But I think when you think about the artists that have made it, NBA YoungBoy is a dude who, bro, there's no denying him right now.
Lil Yachty should have made the list.
No. Over who? Who would you swap him out for?
Tyler, the Creator.
You're crazy.
Kodak or 21.
crazy. I fuck with Yachty.
Yachty been around.
21 gotta make it.
Yachty been around since we was listening to
You're
fucking
nuts. If
G
you
Herbo and them back in 2016.
Yes, but we're not counting that. It's 2020 until now.
No, but I know. But if he ain't make the 10s, he should have definitely been added into the nigga that did so many features and he been
100%, bro.
Hey, if you're gonna say Yachty, then I give you Yachty, but Yachty gotta be honorable mention.
Yeah, okay.
I think Tyler get more credit than him. Because Tyler get credit for Igor. And fuck that. We're not about to look up. Bro, Tyler Creator has Igor. He has Kemp Fogg. Bro, Tyler is one of the biggest artists right now. If that nigga does anything. Bro, he pretty much went to the Grammys and said, hey, I didn't make a hip-hop album, but your bitch ass motherfucker gave me a hip-hop album Grammy. Thank you.
And a lot of y'all probably gonna be sitting there like, what about Chance? No.
No. Hell no.
Sorry, bro. I was never really a fan of acid rap, bro.
Hell no.
Tyler should have made the list.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's honorable mention, because we debated it for like 3 days.
Tyler should have made the list.
As y'all see, this debate is still literally ongoing.
Okay, if Tyler makes the list, who you taking off?
Kodak or 21.
No. Who you taking off? Ain't no Kodak or 21. Who you taking off?
21.
Nah, bro. I'm going Kodak first. I'm taking
Kodak first.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not taking 21
and I'm gonna
off.
tell y'all why. I'm choosing over the experience that you. Nah, I can't say that because 21 made an impact when he came out. But Kodak when he first dropped, bro. The nigga had no fly.
But we not counting that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. I can't take off Kodak, bro. When he came in, oh yeah, I guess we were just going from 20s and up. So the impact of this 20, yeah, I guess, 21 would be on there. And Kodak could get taken off. Yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. Kodak that nigga. That nigga did.
Y'all can't stand
Kodak that nigga.
But
That
man,
list hard. This list hard as fuck.
I wanna wrap this up because we've been here a long time. I want to look at producers. Y'all, that list was pretty quick and packed. But producers, it was difficult. This was pretty difficult. To say that we had to choose 2 producers out of all the producers right now, in which we ended up with Weezy and Turbo. When you look at all the producers right now that we looked and had to give they just due. You had Hit Boy, you had Pierre Bourne, you had Justin Made It, you had Marshmallow, you had Jay White Did It, ZN3, 30 Rod, Chase B, like you had a lot of rappers, Southside still, you know, it's artists, it's a lot of producers out here that definitely had they just do. Now remember, we're not counting producers for multiple years. Murder Beats, he could have potentially made it just as well. I think when we look at it,
we also had to look at who's actually had hits during the last 3 years, bro. Like
literally,
what have they actually produced?
And it came down to B, Turbo, and Weezy. They kind of done had it.
Like, nigga, I said Weezy.
Weezy
They said Turbo. They was just like Turbo just so we can finish the list.
My
bro.
honorable mention is Southside.
You think Southside?
Yeah, Southside.
Yeah, they got some shit. But man, let us know. We obviously got to 75. Let us know y'all comments what y'all think y'all would swap out, who y'all would swap out, who y'all recommend, who we forgot, who we didn't bring up, who you feel like got discredited, and who needed more credit. But man, it's been your boys, AJ, Smoot, Terrell, and we back at you again. Peace.
See y'all next week.